The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, 180! Check. Here we go. Real.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Trubisky. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trubisky will throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Trubisky. And avoids the contact by sliding. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
You got it. X3, 218, chopper. Check. Press down. Check motion. Hey, alert. 44. Hey, wahoo.
From the 38, Trubisky. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And with that, folks, I want to remind you to join the NFL Salute to Service. This season, the NFL and its players are honoring those who proudly serve our country, and fans are encouraged to join NFL players in writing letters to service members and their families. To learn how you can send your letter today, visit NFL.com/salute. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 64 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll run on second down with Cohen. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears first down.
Now Trubisky on first down. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Watch that in. Tight end's right.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A give running right is Chubb.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Chubb on first down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack. A run for Nick Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. To throw on second and 6. Trubisky. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down now. It's Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And this Browns defense stands tall. They begin this drive with Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They run. Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now Chubb running right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Seibert's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. On first down, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Getting it to their playmaker, Cordero Patterson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Robinson. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Big stop, P. Big stop.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11.
180.
42-yard line.
Point it right.
Back to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Now Chubb. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Here's Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Travis Carey there to make the tackle. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Lock in.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score